So if y'all bitches want to step to the best, you're looking at them, boys. Oh God.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm going to be your heavily tattooed host and hopefully your new favorite essay, the Cholo. Real quick though, before we get into the video, the guy that runs this channel, yes, there is a guy that runs this channel. No, it is not me. Come to my streams on Fridays and Saturdays and you'll find out he is very much real, and no, it is not me. Anyways, the guy that runs this channel, he makes me open each and every video with a shameless self-plug so that I can remind you all to get locked up with our channel memberships. And now, ladies and gentlemen, dudes of all teenagers, let's go ahead and jump on into our 123th episode of The Goblin at Lloyd Street, which was provided today by Inward Boy. Go to his channel, give him a like and subscribe, all that good stuff. While you're doing that, don't forget to stop on by Mrs. Cholo's channel, her 600-pound life, featuring videos on Amber Reed, yada, 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 yada. New videos over on that channel Wednesdays at 9 a.m. And now with all of those words having finally been worded, we're going to get into Cyraxx on Rumble, a very clear message to Donald Trump. This is from April 27th, 2025. Oh boy, should be a good one. Of course, we're going to run it at 125. Let's get it. Here we go.
Whoever, this video is for anybody out there that will listen.
We will listen, but we do not care.
If you guys don't know who I am, hi. My name is Chance. I am 34 and out of Akron, Ohio. And I am making this video not only for myself, but also on behalf of people like myself that...
What, other pedophiles? That's weird.
...have been victims of cyberbullying, cyberstalking, and digital terrorism. Something I have unfortunately had to deal with for the last 8 years.
8 long years!
My journey began 8 years ago.
8 long years!
A man named Music Biz Marty tried to make a pass at me, and I turned him down because I am not homosexual, I am not gay.
Are you sure? Because I've seen some videos of you in a very certain specific Sharpie marker, and the things that you guys did, that they don't scream, "I'm straight." Yeah, so I don't know.
I am straight.
I don't know.
When I turned him down, he did not like that. And so he devised a plan that would ultimately ruin my life indefinitely and make my job as a content creator and as a musician much, much harder.
Though, what? What? You don't have a... No. You don't have a job. Neither of those things are your job. What? It's really hard to dispute that sentence because none of it was true. You're not a musician. You're not a content creator. You hang around upstairs in your bedroom, bang around on a guitar that you made Sally buy you, and you record videos of you screaming at strangers on the internet. That's not content creation, nor is it being a musician. My goodness.
This man decided to hire Mrol Mafia, whose real name is Kate Peters, to illegally entrap me. He had her trick me into sending certain photos of myself after talking to me.
How you get tricked into that?
She sent one back. She claimed to be underage. And I later would find out that photo that she sent, many years later I would find out after that incident, that the photo that she sent was of her daughter. And ever since then, I have been attacked ruthlessly and relentlessly.
As you should be.
I have had everything from being shot at through my window during a live stream and police coming out to investigate, and they did nothing.
Hell yeah.
The police here are a fucking joke.
Hell yeah.
I've even had, me and my family have even had a brick thrown through the windshield of my mom's car.
Hell yeah.
Around last year, around a couple weeks before Christmas last year, or the year before.
How was your recollection of time that bad that you don't know if something happened a few months ago or a year and a few months ago? Like right before December, this is April, so what, almost 5 months ago now? And you don't know if it was 5 months or 17 months? 17 months would be a full year plus these 5 months, duh. That's weird that you recall time, or that you are unable to recall time, I guess, in a linear fashion. I don't know. It just seems weird that you don't know the difference in a year ago and last Christmas. I don't know.
And these people on the internet, they run around and claim that I talk to little children in a sexual manner when
That's
I do
us.
not.
That's us,
And
guys.
whenever I confront these,
That's us. That's us he's talking about, that go around on the internet telling everybody about how he's talking to little kids, because that's what we have to do. That's how we spread information on predators, how we keep kids safe, dickhead.
people, they do not show any kind of proof. My family has been the victim.
This is where I would play a bum 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 bum, and then I'll put up some dirty text messages that he shared to a minor. I'll put those right here for you guys, so enjoy, or use them to level up your rage. How about that? Go ahead, check them out. Infuriating, aren't they? I know. I've seen them too. I know. I feel exactly how you guys feel.
Victims of terrorism for the last 8 fucking goddamn years.
8 long years!
And I'm reaching out to anybody that will listen, including President Donald J. Trump.
What?
This video needs to go viral. Because this kind of terrorism that I've dealt with is the reason why kids, teens, young adults, and people like myself who are in their 30s lose their jobs, have their whole lives ruined.
But you've never had a job. Nor did you have a life. Like, this is your life. That bedroom right there, that's your life. And it's not much of an existence. Let's call it what it is.
Have their reputations tarnished damn near permanently sometimes.
Your reputation was poop brown to begin with, dog. What was there to ruin? Like, you can only polish a turd so much.
These people that I deal with, they have not only done the things that I previously stated, they also got me fired from my job as a professional Twitch streamer. About 3.5 years ago, I was a professional Twitch streamer.
Were you now?
I was making $150 a day.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
With money.
Nope. Nope.
And
no, you weren't.
Investing in my craft.
No, you weren't.
Investing in my job.
Nope. 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 Investing in your craft and your... No, you... Dude.
Like and subscribe.
Do I need to sit here and pick it apart? You guys already know what the truth is. $116, or, well, let me rephrase that. Between $111 and $116 is the most he's ever been recorded making, and that was like, that was all he made on Twitch. That $111 to $116, whatever the amount actually is, somewhere in that ballpark. But that's all he ever made. One single solitary time. That doesn't even pay for my gym memberships each month. What bills are you paying with that $100? You guys get it. You guys understand because you pay bills. I understand what's happening here. This moron, he's never paid a bill. He's never had a job. To him, $116, ballin'. That's what he thinks. Like I said, $116 doesn't pay for my monthly gym memberships. So, what is he paying for with that money? Nothing. Sally pays for everything.
These same people that have been attacking me made it look like I was doing things outside of Twitch that I was not doing.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple times they did this until I got fired. I lost my job. I lost my sponsorships that I had.
Your what?
I lost my partnership with Twitch. I lost everything. And no sooner than they do that, things got very, very worse for me.
They got very, very worse for you?
I tried to reach out for help. After these people started stealing from us.
Hell yeah.
Actually stealing stuff off of our porch.
Hell yeah.
And reselling it for profit. My family, a year and a half ago, has contacted the police over 115 goddamn times.
Damn!
115 plus times.
Sheesh!
My family has contacted the police. But yet, nothing got done. My family has reached out to every single branch. And I mean every single branch of law enforcement.
Do you know why he repeated himself? He said, every single branch. And I mean every single branch. It took him a second to find the words law enforcement.
We've reached out to local law enforcement. We've reached out to FBI. We've reached out to detectives. And
what do you think detectives are? They work for the PD, dickhead. Did you really reach out to the FBI? I would love to have seen that report. That would have been hilarious.
At one point, one of my good friends even helped me to reach out to Homeland Security. But yet, my family still got left in the dust.
Hell yeah!
We got made to fend for our fucking selves.
Maybe America isn't falling apart as much as we thought it is, guys. Turns out sometimes some good things do still happen in this country. God bless America.
Which led me to do things that I did not want to do.
Oh, what did you
I
do?
was backed into a fucking corner.
Then what'd you do? What'd you do? Tell us. What'd you do? What did you do when you backed into a corner? What did you do? Drink sludge?
These people, known as William Glory Hole, Music Biz Marty, and N-Word Boy,
Shouts out to my dudes.
and their group of over 1,000 digital terrorists, and I call them digital terrorists because that's what they are.
That's us, guys. He's talking about all of this community.
They terrorize people for no fucking reason, but to make monetary gain, to make revenue, to make money off the backs of other fucking people like myself.
That's right. That's
who don't
right.
have money, who are working our asses off more than the average fucking person.
What did you say?
These people, at one point, backed me into a corner so bad that I was not in a very stable mind state. I was very depressed.
You work harder than the average person? To all my blue-collar brothers and sisters out there, makes you want to wring his neck, huh? I know. I know. I've carried bags of cement too. I know. I've carried shingles up to top of a 2-story roof. I know. I've carried 4-foot chunks of Class A up to a roof to drop down into a support box and run 24 feet up and out the roof. Yes, I know. But he works so much harder than the blue-collar person. Yup. Oh, and what was that? The Mind State? I don't know if you guys recognize where that's from, but that's from Girl World. Amber Reed, she constantly uses that phrase, I'm in the wrong mind state. It is state of mind. I don't know how it doesn't bother the piss out of everybody else. It bothers the piss out of me.
I was very upset. I was angry. I was pissed off.
That's what angry is.
I was so depressed that at one point, I ended up in the hospital with a leg infection and was told that if I did not start walking again, and I did not get rid of that infection that I had in my leg, then I may never walk again within 6 months.
That you may never walk again within 6 months? Are you saying that you had a leg infection because you were simply too lazy to get up and go do anything? Love it.
I got lucky. I got my ass up and I started walking again.
That's all it took. Just get out.
These people have made me do things that I'm not proud of, that I very much regret.
Like what?
Everything from making it to where I felt like I had no choice but to flash Music Biz Marty on his own live stream just to try to get him shut down.
So you're okay. All right. Okay. So in your mind, your thought is, I'm getting bullied, bitch. So I gotta show my wiener. You're getting bullied, so I'm gonna show you my wiener. That's what went through your mind? How is that a defensive move? If I go to Muay Thai class tomorrow night and we go to put gloves on and put leather on each other, and somebody pulls out their wiener at me, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Guys, I need a little break from this turd here on camera right now, so let's get the pens out, let's get them warm, and baby, let's get ripping. Countdown at 3, 2, if you need to pause the video to go get your pin, now's the time. But if you don't, 1, you know what to do. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Let's get back to the video.
And that was done out of pure desperation. Pure desperation.
You're so desperate you pulled your wiener out?
And yes, police came and they talked to me after a certain time of doing it so many times. They came and they talked to me.
How many times were you backed into a corner and you thought, oh, yeah, I better pull out my wiener? What?
They gave me a warning not to do it again, and I have abided by that warning. These people have made it so that I am not allowed to go visit Australia, where one of my best friends is, because they contacted the AMCA and made it to where I'm not allowed over there now.
Hell yeah.
When I was supposed to go over there for a trip here within the next couple years to go visit my best friend Clint, who me and him have been planning this trip for years. But now as a result, I don't get to go see him.
Good.
I don't get to get out of the house like I want. Last year, I got arrested for defending my own family against harassment.
First off, you've been planning a trip to Australia for years. Why is this the first time that we've ever heard about it ever? You can't keep your mouth shut. So the second you know something, you run right to the internet and start blabbing about it. So we would have known about this a long time ago if this was real. Oh, clearly it's not. What was the other thing? What was the other thing you said? Shit.
An internet troll, if you will, showed up to my house.
Oh, that's right. He got arrested for self-defense. Yeah, listen to this bullshit and see what you guys think. I'm sure you guys watched it.
But he didn't come alone. This man brought half my neighborhood with me.
No, he didn't.
Or, you know, with him.
They lived their chance. They saw him outside protesting and they loved what he was doing, so they joined in. He didn't bring them with him to their neighborhood. Stupid.
Onto our property. And when he did that, our neighbors started to get into our faces, and so did he.
Hell yeah.
To where I had no choice but to enact self-defense violence. Not to harm, but to ward off these people.
What?
These people would not leave after being warned multiple fucking times to leave.
Really?
So, I went inside, I grabbed the baseball bat, I came back outside, and I gave the man that was there in the mask a very fair warning. I told him that he needs to leave, and he needs to make these people on our property leave. Otherwise, I was going to have every right to swing on him.
How do you think how is he supposed to control what somebody else does? How would that ever happen, Chance?
Out of self-defense. Because he was harassing my family, harassing me, and putting my family in immediate danger. He refused to leave, so I swung the bat at him. Like I said, it was not to hurt him or to harm him. It was to deter him, to drive him away, to make him see that I am not playing around and I will defend my fucking property no matter what. I got arrested, and I got let out the next day. And then for almost 6 months,
6 long months!
in and out of court, all to find out this man was not showing up to court on the last court date. So the charges got dropped.
You got lucky.
These people are pure fucking evil. And Donald Trump, yes, I'm calling you out because you're supposed to be our leader. You're supposed to do stuff about this.
About
my friends,
what?
My family have all tried to do stuff about this. These same people that have been f***ing me.
Do you not think the state of foreign affairs is a little bit more of a pressing issue than you're getting bullied on the internet? God.
And terrorizing me and my family?
Who cares?
Everything I told you about, but in the last 2 months, they have committed count this. 1, 2, 3 acts of mail theft. 3 different times they have committed mail theft.
Sure.
And gotten away with it.
Sure.
Why? Because
Sure.
no one knows who these people are. Every time my family reaches out for help to law enforcement, they always say the same thing. Without names and addresses, we can't do anything. It's supposed to be their fucking job to do what me and my family can't do.
Chance, there's real shit going on in the world. There are real issues, real problems. Nope.
My family isn't technologically smart enough to find where these people live. And not only have they done that to me, they've done over $2,000 in property damages to me personally by destroying 2 of my Xboxes,
Oh, God.
2 of my computers, one of which was a very expensive $1,000+ gaming computer.
So $2,000, half of it was one computer, so you're saying 2 Xboxes and another computer cost $333-ish, roughly, a piece? That math ain't mathin'.
That I used to make my content, that I used for my music, to create music. that I
Shut
used for my
up.
job. And plus, 2 external hard drives that are well over $300
They had the dollars.
for those 2 PCs.
You just
And these people have openly said that they will not stop coming after me. They will
Good.
not stop harassing me.
Shouts out to my boys.
These people are also sex traffickers. They tricked my ex-fiancée, Kira Grieve, who I was engaged to for over 4 months. They tricked her into leaving me for one of their people, who is now forcing her to make sex tapes. And those people that are selling it are William Goriel and Edward Boy and Music Biz Marty in their secret Discord server, where they plan everything out. These people are forcing her to make sex tapes and are using her to make a profit. And she has a 5-year-old son.
Can you guys imagine what it's like to be this stupid? Life has got to be so incredibly hard. Oh my God.
Who is bearing witness to all of this. But yet, nobody's doing a damn thing about it. Yes, I have made threats. Yes, I have said shit. And that is out of line. But, given the circumstance of what's going on, I'd say it was well fucking warranted for what these people have done to me and my family. Because everything I have done and said was never out of spite. It was never out of ill intentions.
And what was it out
It was
of?
out of pure self-defense of myself and my fucking family.
Oh God.
Every time. It was me defending my family and my friends.
My
and
family,
trying
my
to keep
family, my
life
family,
back.
my family.
These people, they don't care about the law.
You just
They
glitch
don't
out.
give a shit what happens. Ever since that incident with Music Biz Marty, where he illegally entrapped me because I turned him down, there were a whole lot of people have seen me as a when I am not a file. I was illegally entrapped. I was isolated from my friends, my family. I've lost 17-year-long friendships with some of my closest friends. My own adoptive dad, who my mom was married to when I was born, disowned me on Music Biz Marty's live stream in front of over 1,000 fucking people.
That was pretty funny.
Because of these people, I have no normal life. I have no job currently. I can't get a job because of these people.
You never had one, Chance. 8 long years. You're 34 years old. What happened up to the point of being 26 years old? Why no job till then? If this has been going on for 8 long years, 34 minus 8 is 26. I don't get it. Why didn't you have a job up until then? If Marty's the reason you don't work now, what was the reason back then? You're such a crybaby little bitch.
Because of the bad reputation that they have forcibly stuck on me.
Stop the tongue. That. Ah!
Yes, here's what they would do, because the reason I know they would do this is because they did it to my best friend Brendan, who has since passed away a mere couple years ago.
Fuck you, Brendan.
What they would do is either call up there and harass my work, just like they did with him, until I got fired, just like they did with my friend Brendan. Or they would send one of their little troll friends or one of their followers up there to where I work, wherever that place may be, and harass me over and over and over and over until I lash out, and then I end up without a job and I end up arrested and in jail doing time over being harassed. That's what these people would do.
So that's why you won't work? That's why?
And Trump, I'm calling you the f*** out. You need to do something about this. You're supposed to be our f***ing leader. You're supposed to be the one in charge. My question to you is this. If you know shit like this is going on, why are platforms like YouTube and all other social media not being held responsible for shit like this that goes on their platform? This illegal shit that goes on their platform. Why? Why are they not being held responsible? Why are they not being held accountable?
Could you be any fucking stupider? Oh my... You're infuriating, Chance. Guys, we're right about the halfway point through this video. Let's get these pins back out. Let's get them warm. And baby, let's rip them again. Countdown at 3, 2, 1. Multiple taps. Let's get it. Let's go. Yes, sir. Now let's get back to it.
It's because of people like these people that people like myself take every fucking goddamn day. About 4.5 years ago, I attempted to take my own 2 different times.
Hell yeah!
These people.
Hell yeah! Wish you would have been successful.
I've had to watch friends' lives get ruined because of these people. Anybody that reached out to try to help me, they go after. These people need to be shut down. This isn't just a one and done thing, no. This is a freaking epidemic. These guys are like parasites. They're not going away unless you, Donald Trump, step up and take hold and do something about it. Because I've been speaking out for people like myself who have been victimized by these people every fucking day.
What about the people that you try to victimize? What about those kids? What about those children? What about those little girls? Those children that couldn't stand up to you or wouldn't stand up to you or were afraid of you or whatever. Whatever tactic you use to try to do or say whatever it is that you wanted to do to them, I'll stand up for them. I'm not a scared little girl, Chance. There's nothing that you're ever going to do to make me afraid of you, to intimidate me. You're a tiny little goblin. Dog, I have farts that are scarier than you, okay? Everyone wants to get up in your face. You want everyone to stand up for you and defend you? It's not the way it's going, homeboy.
For the last 8 years.
8 long years!
It's time for you to step up as well. You are our leader of this country. You say you want to make America great again? Then start with this. Start with making social media a safer place for content creators that actually create good content to grow and to be successful and to live a happy, long life.
Whether you love or hate Donald Trump, that's neither here nor there. I don't care right now. Politics, I don't care. Don't care. Don't want to hear about it. Don't care. The fact that you think the president has time to deal with your well-deserved bullying is absolute insanity to think you're that important.
Because that's what people like me and other content creators that get put in the dark, that's what we deserve. We deserve to live our lives. We deserve to have jobs that we enjoy.
Why do you think that?
We deserve to make money doing what we love, what we enjoy.
No, you don't.
I myself, I love creating content. Whether it's creating music, whether it's doing vocal cover streams, whether it's creating artwork, whether it's doing gaming, whether it's creating video games themselves, whether it's just sitting down and hanging out and talking and inspiring people. I love creating content. I absolutely love it. When I started making
the
content
swallowing,
in
dude.
2009, I knew I was going to have haters. I knew that, and I was prepared for that. I was ready for that. But I was not prepared for my whole life to be torn to shreds in a matter of 8 years.
8 long years!
8 goddamn years, my life has been a living nightmare.
8 long years!
Like I said, these people are male thieves. And anytime anybody tries to send me anything to help me out, whether it's a brand new Xbox.
Can you stop the tapping? Oh my god, your microphone's picking up. It's very irritating.
Whether it's a brand new computer. Whatever that thing may be.
Whatever thing it may be that you don't deserve, kid toucher.
These people track it down and steal it.
Good.
3 different times I have been stolen from.
Hell
2
yeah.
times before, a very good friend of mine was trying to send me a brand new PC 2 different times to replace the one that the trolls planted a virus in and destroyed so that I have time to continue to create my content.
Love
They
it.
took it and had it rerouted after f***ing her. 2 different times they f***ed her and had it rerouted. And just today, another good friend of mine was trying to send me an Xbox Series X to
Oh my
replace
god.
my bricked Xbox.
How many good friends do you have like this? I want some good friends that are going to send me Xboxes and gaming PCs. What? I mean, come on. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
That William and them are responsible for. And they rerouted that too. So now, me and my family and my friends have to call the local USPS and call the USPS customer service and police and let them know what's going on.
How annoying.
This is the kind of shit, this kind of behavior that these people do. Is what drives good people to end lives. That's why there's so many people take lives. Because of this f***ing troll garbage. And these trolls, they say that, oh, it is freedom of speech. No, it's not.
Yeah.
There's a fine line. There's a very fine line between freedom of speech and saying what's on your mind and terrorism. And what these people are doing is blatant f***ing terrorism. For the last 8 goddamn years, Trump, I have been a victim of this shit.
Why does it keep that with his hand, like trying to make his camera focus, or?
You know, a lot of law enforcement have said, get off the internet, get off the internet. To that I say that.
I don't know if he's got a turd of a camera. I'm assuming he probably does, but my camera doesn't do that. I've never once had to mess with I don't know how to make it focus, if I'm being completely honest. It just, the light comes on and it works. I don't know.
This. Why should I get off the internet when I'm not doing anything wrong?
How do you not know that you're infuriating? Don't even have the balls to admit that. Why would you? Why would you? You're all cowards. Every one of you fucking pedophiles. You're all fucking cowards. Every single one of you. I know you guys feel the same. I know. Mutual feeling across the board. I know.
I tried to get off the internet, and guess what happened?
Then bounce.
My family got attacked in real life. We've had everything from a brick thrown through the windshield of my mom's car we had to
Hell
pay
yeah.
$1,000 to replace that
Good.
we didn't really have the money for.
Good.
We've had literal threats towards our house and our family against us. We've had drones drop glass jars and cans of paint on the roof of our house that we've had to pay somebody to repair.
Why didn't you go up there and repair it? I could have. Why couldn't you? Mr. Fabricator, welder, took auto mechanics. You're a good old boy. You're a redneck. This is all stuff that you've said. You couldn't have got up there and patched the roof or whatever happened up. You couldn't repair whatever needed to be repaired. No? Couldn't do that? No? 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 That's what I thought.
We've even had to have hazmat out here.
Because you're so gross?
Sent a white powder out here, and we didn't know what it was. So we called police, they called fire department, and fire department called hazmat.
Awesome. Is that the one you slept through?
It turned out to be table salt. This kind of behavior, Trump, is what you need to focus on stopping. This kind of shit needs to be brought to light. Because like I said, how long is it going to be before the next troll or the next digital terrorist, as I call them, because that's what they are. They're digital terrorists.
All right, but weenie enough.
They run around terrorizing people. And anybody that tries to help me, they go after their friends, their family, and their work. So yeah, they are digital terrorists.
As they should.
But like I was going to say, how long is it going to be before the next family has to suffer? Because you as leader won't step up and do something. I am not only speaking on my behalf, I am speaking on behalf of everybody that has been victimized by any troll on the face of the internet and nobody doing a damn thing about it. YouTube is not being held responsible for what goes on. Discord is not being held responsible for what's going on. Facebook is not being held responsible for the terrorist groups that it is dealing with. There are groups of over 1,000 people on Facebook and 3 different groups dedicated to ruining my life. There are whole ass freaking Reddits and subreddits dedicated to harassing me.
Oh, you're still bitching.
There are secret Discord servers where these people plot and plan on how to ruin my life, how to screw my life up.
Does it not get exhausting whining and crying this much? I feel like it would be tiring.
These people need to be stopped, Trump. These people need to be brought to justice before another family suffers.
Stop tapping.
Because I've had friends that have died for this cause.
Drink a sludge. Itch.
One person who I didn't necessarily know personally, but he was still a very good friend to me through his live streams, through the platform TikTok, was the Inquisitor. And his story is very similar to mine.
Oh my god.
So
Are you
trying to make him look like a and it got so bad that unfortunately he ended up taking it. And unfortunately he is no longer with us.
a very good friend to you?
The Inquisitor was a TikTok cosplayer who dressed up and combined characters from the very famous series Star Wars and the video game series Call of Duty. He was personally one of my favorite streamers. And yeah, look what happened to him. So my question to you, Trump, is how many people need to suffer and before you step up and do something? And if you ask me, law enforcement shouldn't expect us to have all the answers of who's harassing us. Sometimes we don't know because they live out of state or in other countries. The police cannot expect us to have all the answers. I don't know who William Glory Hole is. I don't know where he lives. I don't know his real name. I don't know his address. This man lives out of state. I do not personally know this man.
So where would they start at?
I do not personally know Music Biz Marty. I personally do not know N-Word Boy. And if you don't...
Shouts out to all three of my dudes. William, Marty, Inward Boy out there really putting in the Lord's work, doing things that we all appreciate, doing work behind the scenes. Shouts out to all three of those gentlemen. And to Marty, said it before, you may be a brother fallen, but you are not a brother forgotten. Let's get these pins out. Let's get them warm. And baby, let's get them ripping one more time. One more time for the one time. Countdown 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's kill this. Yes, sir. Here we go.
I don't know who those people are. Those are the 3 people that have been harassing me on YouTube over the last 8 years. But yet, nobody's doing a damn thing to stop them. And when their accounts do get banned, they make another one, and another one, and another one, and just keep going.
That's what you do.
When does it fucking stop?
I don't know.
When?
I don't know.
I just stand here and watch my family and my friends suffer. Because of what these people do. My career, my lifelong dreams that I've worked my ass off for to make a reality. My living.
Your what?
My life's work.
Your
All
life's
of these
work
people has been put in jeopardy. So I'm asking anybody out there who can get this to President Donald Trump, blast him with it. Make sure he sees this. And if there is anybody else out there that would like to help, please share this with your friends. Share this with your family. This is a call to action to put a stop to the troll community. Not just for myself, but for everybody else. Because next thing you know, it could be your kid or your son or your daughter that gets targeted by these people next.
From my seat, it looks like they tend to target pedophiles, kid touchers, grandma beaters, animal abusers, blind kid grapers. Know what I mean? Or that is a very specific jacket. Cyraxx. You don't catch what I'm saying. I don't even know why I do. Like, you don't get it. You won't get it. You don't get it. You won't. You won't. You're too fucking stupid. I don't know why I waste my breath.
The same people that are doing this are the same ones that work in our grocery stores, that work at our construction sites, in our soup kitchens, as cooks in our restaurants, as our computer scientists, as our tech support guys, as our Amazon workers, as our Walmart staff, as the local dude at the gas station that works there.
Okay. People need jobs, yeah.
But yet, no one does anything.
What?
That's why I'm making this call to action. Something needs to be done. Someone needs to step up and do something.
I don't think so, Chance. I don't think so.
Do something, because I will not be silent anymore. I will continue to speak out against this tyranny, against this harassment, against this terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
My family got left to fend for ourselves because of the YouTubers Wayne Glory Hole, Music was Marty, and Inward Boy. And I'm not going to sit here and watch anybody else suffer the same fate that I did. So, if anybody out there can help, please do so.
No.
Get this to Donald Trump, or to somebody that can help to put a stop to this.
No. We did it. We made it. Got through it. Front to back, left to right, top to bottom, inside and out, 100% completo. Guys, we made it. We're done. All right, guys, before I close out this video, I'm going to take a second so I can say a great big giant thank you to all my channel members out there. Thank you, Vitches. It's the love and support from you guys that helps me to keep the lights on here at Looked Up Studios, and I will always be grateful and appreciative of that. Plus, a very extra special shout out to my dudes, The Real Chance Wilkins and Steve from Wormhaven. Let's see if we can't get both of those channels up and pumping. Go kick them both likes and subscribes, all that good business. I appreciate you guys. Now let's get this video wrapped up. We're done. We did it. We did it as a team. And I say it in every video. It's so important that we do these things as a team because I cannot do them alone. My mentals could not take it. We have to do it as a team because teamwork makes the dream work, baby. If you are new here, thank you for checking out the channel and this video. I do appreciate you. If you are one of my OGs, it's very well known that I love each and every one of you Vitches out there. And really quick before I go, oh my God, it's annoying. I know. guy that runs this channel, I know, he makes me do one of these at the beginning of the video, and he makes me do it at the end. I got to do one more shameless self-plug where I say, hey guys, don't forget to get locked up with our channel memberships. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video.